Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Darkness over Daggerford. Last episode, we completed what we could within the town of Daggerford. And now it's time for us to leave Daggerford and go out, do some exploring and clearing out of things. So, we shall leave and make our travels. While Liam's Hold is where the main quest continues, we do have things in the two farmlands. And I think we'll start with the western farmlands. Let's see what we can do. Trip took 2 hours. An obelisk. And a stone tower. Tradeway. Daggerford to the east, Gillian's Hill to the south, Liam's Hold to the south. What is this tower?
It seems I can't.
Door is covered with cobwebs and dust. Seems to be barred from the other side. Okay, then. Alright, well, let's look around. See if we can find anything of note around here. Yeah, Perfbin's a little wounded, but he'll be fine. So, I assume if we head to the south, we'll encounter something. And suddenly it's nighttime. That was very sudden. Wow. Okay.
Oh, cornfields. Granda Retsatnert once invented a corn-picking machine. Let's just say the memory of whizzing corn ears has never left my nightmares.
Whizzing corn ears. So, if I take this southwards route, then it opens up Gillian's Hill. Okay, interesting. That's something we'll need to deal with another time. And we will stop there on the way.
Ah, the sweet smell of apples on the breeze. Fresh air is so much better than the stale underground air.
I'd imagine so. Maximilian Manor, and the door is already opened.
Hello there.
Hello there, stranger. I haven't seen you around these parts before. Where are you from? Let's see. I'm not really from anywhere, if you must know. I'm a caravan guard and tend to move around a lot. Well, if you're looking for a place to settle down, you won't find better than this valley, friend. Especially during apple picking season. My boy and I have been plucking the red beauties from our trees for days. Funny thing is, neither of us even like apples. You don't like apples? I don't like any kind of fruit, to be honest. Most are either too sweet or too tart. I'm more of a meat and potatoes guy. Just give me a nice juicy cut of beef and I'll be grinning from ear to ear. If you dislike apples, why do you grow them? Why, to make a living, of course. I mean, a fellow can be a blacksmith and not wield a sword. I provide the people in the area with a service and am paid a decent wage in return. Seems perfectly logical to me. You know what? He's right. So what do you do with all the ones you pick? Well, we sell them at the local stands, or haul them up to Daggerford to sell in the market. Those apples that don't pass the cut for quality make it into my wife's hot apple cider. Do you get much news from Daggerford out here? Oh yes, we get the occasional tidbit from passing caravans, but life in the cities and towns is of little interest to us. We Maximilians have always kept to ourselves out here and prefer it that way. How long have you been a farmer here, Jonas? This house and the surrounding farmlands are the product of centuries of toil and hardship. Our forebears fought off wild boar, chased off bandits, and did whatever was necessary to preserve our legacy. It is that same proud legacy my son and I work to uphold. You mentioned your wife makes hot apple cider?
Yes.
Yes, Gravia has been working on a batch all day. My boy and I are having some ourselves, right, Junior? Yep, and we're also having cake because it's my birthday. Oh, how old are you, Jonas? Well, my dad says I'm still just a young pup, whatever that means. You'll always be just a young pup in my eyes, lad. He gives the boy a mischievous wink. Well, happy birthday to you, Jonas Jr. Thanks, mister. Say, Dad, why don't we have this nice man come share some hot cider and birthday cake? Well, I wouldn't want to impose. Nonsense! Jonas Jr. is right. There's plenty to go around, and we'd enjoy the company. Well, that's very kind of you. I'd love to have some cider and cake with you. Just come and sit with us by the fire when you're ready. And Gravia, Maximilian.
A moment of your time.
Leave here, stranger. You don't belong. Don't belong? But your husband and son have been most hospitable. It's their way, not mine. I'm sorry, madam. I was just having a look around. Well, you'll have to look around someplace else if you know what's good for you. Now leave me be. I'm busy. Very well, madam. I'll leave you to your work.
Right, I can do that.
Something feels a little off here. A chest.
Right, I can do that. There you
And
go.
the cider recipe. Half-gallon apple juice, 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 whole cloves, 2 allspice berries, half orange peel cut into strips, half lemon peel cut into strips, and a special ingredient. Pour apple juice into a large pot, wrap spices and peels into a thin porous cloth, drop cloth into apple juice, heat juice to a boil and then slow cook for 2 hours, remove cloth, add the special ingredients, serve hot. Note, a fellow named Stran in the Blackstone Inn sells knockout drops, which are added to the cider immediately before presenting it to the victim. Ah! I see!
It seems I can't.
So that's what's going to happen here, is it?
Is it just my imagination? Or does it smell like a wet dog in here?
Let me drop his save for a moment, please. Alright then, sit on the stool. There, now isn't that preferable to all that gallivanting about the countryside? Tell me, friend, do you like my trophies? You're a hunter then, I take it. I am indeed, and soon my son shall be adding a few trophies of his own to these walls, eh, Junior? Yeah! Hunting is fun. I like the killing part the best. Now, Junior, you know we Maximilians hunt for food alone, not for pleasure. Why, you'll have a nice friend here thinking we're just a couple of bloodthirsty savages. It's really none of my concern why you hunt, Jonas. Oh, how diplomatic of you, friend. Yet I must say that these trophies mean a great deal to me. They represent the essence of what it means to be a Maximilian, what it means to be alive. Yeah! Only the strongest survive. Only the strongest survive. Only the strongest survive? I don't understand. It's the Maximilian family credo. It's how we govern ourselves. My forebears carved this bit of land out of thick woodlands, teeming with dangerous beasts. Some of my ancestors did not survive the ordeal. Those that did were made stronger. Now, I believe you were about to taste some of my wife's wonderful cider. After reading your wife's recipe, I'm not sure I want any of her cider, Jonas. So, like an unruly puppy, you've been sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong. Well, dogs are pack animals, and as such, it's about time the pack leader was taught a lesson in manners. Well, pack leader, I'm afraid you'll find me to be a most unwilling pupil. Got it! Werewolves. So, is the wife also a hostile? No, she's not hostile right now. Hello, Gravia.
A moment of your time.
So you've slain them both. If you're afraid of me, stranger, don't be. Yes, I am also a lycanthrope, but I'm as glad as anyone that their reign of terror has finally come to an end. What is this reign of terror you just... But that was your husband and son I just killed. Aren't you the least bit upset? Husband? Hardly. Jonas was my progenitor. He caught me alone in the woods one evening and changed me. But the change did not take as intended. Perhaps my own nature fought against it. But you are a werewolf, correct? I am a lesser lycanthrope. Because the change did not follow its proper course, I've suffered numerous side effects, including pale skin and an aversion to sunlight. My life as a lycanthrope has been an existence I would not wish on my worst enemy. Well, I can see where you would feel anger towards the elder Jonas, but what of your son? He was my child, and I loved him, but he was always more Jonas's son than mine, and would have gladly continued the barbaric traditions of the Maximilian family. What is this reign of terror you speak of? If you had imbibed the drink which was proffered to you, then you would have been their next victim. You would have awoken in the chase maze, from where there is no escape. Beneath this home is a dark and terrible secret, a labyrinth that the Maximilians use for sport. They release people into the maze and tell them they must reach the exit before the allotted time runs out. And if the allotted time runs out, then you would become prey for the hunters like so many others who've come before. And you have done nothing to prevent this. Strike me down if you must. Though I lack the complete guilt of my son and progenitor, I was an accomplice to their schemes and deserve to be judged as such. I'll not slay you. Leaving you alive with your memories seems a harsher judgment.
A moment of your time.
Where will you go now, Gravia? It matters not where I go. Those who hunt my kind would find me soon enough. Since I lack the brutal instincts of the hunter, I am destined to be the prey. Have you thought of following the path of Selune? I've heard many of the Moon Maiden's disciples are non-evil lycanthropes. Really? You know, I didn't think of that, but that does actually make a lot of sense. You mean there are others? Like me? I never would have dreamed. Thank you, friend. Thank you indeed. I shall seek out some followers of Selune immediately. Your words have buoyed Gravia's spirits considerably. So now I'm just curious what happens if we take a look downstairs. Oh, also, we can leave the cider recipe here.
It seems
Well, I guess we can't open it. Oh well, I guess we won't see what's in there. Unfortunate, but that is what it is, I suppose. Alright, let's keep looking around. Well, we do have a small farmhouse over here. Tracks. The man who left these tracks has an oddly shambling gait, and there are tiny bits of decaying flesh near the tracks. Oh, that's a little concerning. The Bricket House. Great, so what's going on in this house? Let me drop another save. Alright, in we go here.
It seems I can.
We're not quite ready for the party, dearie. Please come back later. Oh, if you're here to pay your respects for our recently departed brother, you'll find him at the Daggerford graveyard in the eastern farmlands. So this is something we'll come back to from the eastern
Seems
farmlands. Unless we can get down into the basement here.
It seems I can't.
Okay, so we can't get in here yet, but it sounds like we'll need to do something in the eastern farmlands to do whatever is going on in there. Curious. Ah! Him! He's here. Okay. There's also an old cave here, which doesn't have anything. And a cave here that we can go into. I can take a look at what's in here. Bears! And there's the chest that we're looking for. I mean, that has to be the chest we're looking for. What else could it be? Oh. It's talking. Hello? Is anybody there? A muffled voice sounds from inside the chest. Yes, I am here. Can you get me out of here? I'm trapped. I'm sorry, but I'm unable to unlock the chest. Oh no. Could you possibly pick this chest up and take me to Delphin? He can unlock the chest, I'm sure of it. Where is this Delphin? You can find him at the Sorceller's Encapsulate. He's a powerful wizard and also my master. Can you take me to him? Of course. Interesting. This chest contains something or someone that has asked you to return it to Delphin at the Sorceller's Encapsulate. Okay, that definitely concerns me. I mean, if this is the chest, why is there someone in there talking? Okay, well, we found Burnus Telrot, so I'm gonna drop a save here before we go investigate the well. Alright, Burnus, we have news.
I bid you hello.
Ah, yes, there you are, my friend. I've dropped a rope down the well, so you may descend when ready. I'll let you go down with you, but I doubt these old bones can manage to climb, which is why I chose an assistant to complete this task. Are you ready to climb down? Feel as if I'm getting half the pay for all the risk. Oh, perhaps I misled you into thinking I'd accompany you on your quest. For that, I apologize and will grant you a larger share of the takings. It'll sweeten the deal for you. Very well, I'm ready to climb down now. I'll return once I've found Paredes and his treasure. He took the rope! Blast! That bastard. Spirit of Paredes. Oh no.
Present yourself.
Hold there, stranger, and beware. I am a vengeful spirit with little patience for scavengers come to pick clean my dusty bones.
From the ghost's defiant stance and knightly manner, you surmise this may be the spirit of the long-dead Paradis. Are you Paradis, the caravan guard who gave his life in the line of duty?
I am. Why do you ask?
It may interest you to know that the tale of your demise has achieved a certain legendary status along the trade way.
My demise. Yes, I remember now. My own blood mixing with that of my foes until they were as one. Then the well and darkness. I suppose you are here to scavenge for my famed sword. Though I should be angry, I suppose justice has been served upon you, as there is no escaping this place. If you're lucky, you shall die a slow death unnoticed by the other occupant of these caverns. However, it is more likely your fate shall mirror mine. My bones, they are defiled. The creature defiles them and chains my spirit to this world. This malevolent beast has... Hold a moment. Perhaps there's a way that both our needs might be served. In addition to guarding its hoard, the creature stands astride the only way out of these caverns. It is a beast's route to the outside, the dread marshlands where the lizard folk dwell.
What of these marshlands?
The creature's tunnel leads to the Lizard Marsh, a horrid stretch of land filled with all manner of foul creatures and perilous bogs. You may find this cavern more inviting than that foul place.
What is this creature of which you speak?
It is darkness incarnate, a dread foe built of malevolence and shadow. Though a mere juvenile among its kind, to the rest of us it is a king among beasts. You stand in the lair of a black dragon.
Oh, great! So even if I manage to slay the dread creature who inhabits these caverns, I'll still most likely perish in the swamps?
There is another way. I will reveal it to you if you agree to cleanse my bones of the creature's foul taint. There is a stream that feeds a pool within these caverns. Its source is a hollowed lake that lies deep within the wild hills that border these lands.
Okay.
If you would but drop my bones in the pool, I believe the magical properties of the water will remove the black taint from my skeletal remains. With my bones cleansed of evil, I shall be free to pass on from this world. My suffering will be at an end.
I shall do what I can to aid you, Spirit. Okay. So, he took the rope. Subterranean pool. This pool seems to glow. Okay, this must be where we're supposed to bring them. But we have a
moment. This dread creature lies this way, doesn't it? Oh, this tail-rot trickster is in for a good sword poking when I meet him again.
I think you'll just be poking the gutted corpse I've already left behind, Puffbin.
Yeah, get in line. Sulfurous.
Yes, a tiny morsel crawls across my plate. You smell of human. Not my favorite, but it shall do in a pinch.
You have supped on your last unhuman flesh worm. Prepare to be cast into the abyss.
The human shows spirit, which is good. I find a dose of courage helps to tenderize the meat. Come, brave one, get thee into my stomach where you belong.
Yeah.
Nice crit.
Taste steel.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take down this dragon. Ow. Almost got him. Down he goes. Perfect. Alright, let's loot all the bodies and everything around here. I don't need another torch. Ooh, Sword of Paradis. Damage bonus against evil, +2, only usable by good and neutral. And a magic bag. Oh, that is very useful. And +2 chainmail. And there's Paradis's bones. Ooh, and a +1 tower shield. That.
It's too heavy. It's
Oh wait,
difficult
we
to
already have a
carry.
+1 tower shield. Okay, rest for a minute. Recover our health. Let's see, holy water. Remove fear scroll. That's actually pretty good. Fire bullet. A +1 sling is a nice thing to have. And a +1 morning star. Okay, there's some nice loot in here, I will say. Oh, look at all this loot. We are going to get so much money from all of this. 4,600 gold. Okay, I am carrying a lot right now. Let me see here. I'll wield the Sword of Paradis if we're allowed to. Oh, hold on. This is half plate, 7 + 1. You know what? This is a little bit better. I mean, okay, it's actually exactly the same, but you know what I mean. I put this in here, and the tower shield. That, I think, will work. I do think I kind of want to keep the +1 sling. The fire bullets I can keep. I think I will put all the potions into here. And that will be where I hold miscellaneous things. I'm holding on to the potions for now. The sling I'll keep just in case I choose to use it. Reagan, you have regular bullets. You can have the ice bullets. Actually, you don't have any bullets. Okay, you swap those out. Perfbin, you don't use one, but you can hold on to the bullets for the sake of holding on to them. You're fine with your necklace. Overall, I think this will be fine. Okay. Is there anything else over here? Oh, wait, I didn't loot these bones. Amulet of +1 natural armor. I'll keep the Scarab of protection. Perfbin, you can take the Amulet of natural armor. Is there anything else down this path to look at? Pool of water. Another one. Let me drop a save. Alright, what is this pool of water? This deep pool of murky green water smells like a swamp. Okay, so that's how we get into the swamp, which we don't want to do right now. I think we need to cleanse it in the water over here. In this subterranean pool. Drop Paradis's bones into the water. That might be it. Let's speak with him and see what happens.
You've done it! Ah, I can feel my spirit's former nature return. I am at peace. Thank you, friend.
I found some items among the dragon's horn that might have once belonged to you.
I have no need of them where I am going. Take them with my blessings. Now, listen closely as I reveal to you the other way out of these caverns. The same pool in which you place my bones is also the second means of leaving this place. Enter the pool and swim beneath the western rock face, which leads to another series of caves and out to the western farmlands.
Thank you, Paradis. Be at peace at last. Alright. We may be using the Sword of Paradis. Because I don't think we're going to be giving it to the guy who threw us down here to die. Enter the pool and swim towards the westmost rock face. And that takes us out here. He's not there. Well, we're going to have to go back to town and confront him. Which I think we'll do in the next episode. Because this one's gone on about long enough. Next episode, we will return to town, confront the bastard. Oop. Yeah, we'll head back to town, confront the bastard, hand this chest into not the person who wanted it, but the person who we're going to help, and see what we can handle with things. But that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chestic44, also known as Fly. That is Jareth, Lorani, Reagan, and Perfbin. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Darkness over Daggerford, and I shall see you all next time.